Hello, everybody, and I hope we are all doing well today. Coming to you with another video. This one straight from Texas. As a mom is ordered to pay a white teen $3.2 million for accusing him of racially motivated abuse. Teen made her son drink urine. Yes, this teen made the black child drink urine during a sleepover, but the juror says it was not racism. And here goes the news report, full report on this story. Let me get this started for you.
We're hearing from one of the teenagers accused of racially motivated bullying. Now 19, he just won a $3.2 million civil judgment against the mom who accused him and her lawyer. It started with this video of a group of boys at a birthday sleepover party. We've blurred it because they were middle schoolers at the time, but it shows one of them drinking from a cup the boys say has urine in it. Outrage followed. But now, 5 years later, there's a civil verdict in the case. A jury found in favor of Vann and ruled the mom who accused him of bullying and her lawyer intentionally inflicted emotional distress.
This is why it would be so important to vote in Texas, because the way they are reverse unoing the justice system is beginning to look very cringe. Because how does this white boy get away with something that was true, not a lie, that is film that they had to blur out, where he did indeed make a young boy when they were in high school drink urine, and they don't call it racially motivated. Well, if it's not racially motivated, then it would be considered maybe a hate crime, or it could be considered some type of a crime. How about assault? Something that could be considered a weapon of mass destruction, because you don't know what's in urine. It could be any type of STD in that urine. So they're gonna have to make it make sense.
Publicized his private information.
It was immature. It was stupid. It was nasty, but that's not who I am, and that's not me today.
Defending my son.
He's just mad because he's catching the heat from this.
Was what I should have
done. And he can't handle being accountable.
And
his parents obviously did not teach him to be accountable.
That's Summer Smith, the mom and defendant in this civil case. She says.
Okay, can I talk? There we go. Yeah, it sounds like the boys is like saying he admitted, yeah, he was immature, but he doesn't want to be fully held accountable. And he's obviously receiving backlash that he cannot handle. And that is why he is feeling like he is owed this judgment in some way, which is hilarious. And she has to literally pay this to him.
There's not much she would have done differently at the time, and she plans to appeal the ruling. Her lawyer told me, quote, "This entire verdict runs afoul of anything decent or just."
So as it goes on, it says a judge has upheld a jury verdict awarding the $3.2 million to Vann, the young white boy seen here who's now 19. At the time, they were 13, 14. Texas man who sued after being publicly accused of racially motivated abuse during a birthday party. So he sued for something that he did. I hope that she does take it back to court so at least they can offset this and dismiss this case, because there's no way that he deserves $3.2 million for being accused of something that he indeed did, racially motivated or not. The accusations were made by Summer Smith, the mother of one of the teens at the party, and her attorney, Kim Cole. They claim Vann and other white teens bullied Smith's son in February of 2021 by shooting him with BB guns, that's assault, calling him racial slurs, that's racial motivation, and forcing him to drink urine on top of assaulting him. A fundraiser created for Smith's son described the incident as racially motivated, and indeed it was, as we just read in the middle part of the sentence, and said he had been subjected to the unthinkable. That fundraiser raised more than $100,000, and I hope they get more to help them with this. Vann denied the claims and sued, saying Smith and Cole, the black family, caused him emotional distress since he made her son drink urine and shot her son with BB guns and bullied him for the most part with his friends and spread false rumors, information about him that's true that they just mentioned. He maintained the incident was not racially motivated and described it as a prank that got out of hand. So we still doing pranks that are getting out of hand, and then you think that you shouldn't get in trouble or be held accountable. Shows your upbringing. Vann told a local news outlet, "This wasn't me doing a racist act. This isn't me hating someone because of their skin color. This was me at an immature stage of my life at a sleepover for my birthday party, doing immature, dumb things." Yeah, you admit to doing immature, dumb things, but at the same time, you feel like you didn't do anything. So which is it? You have to take full accountability, not partial accountability. Jurors sided with Vann's version of events. The lawsuit stated the boys planned a prank on whoever fell asleep first, and that the cup involved contained apple juice with a small amount of urine mixed in it. Who cares? Who wants to drink apple juice with any amount of urine in it? The court found that nothing that happened that night was racially motivated. And I want to know your thoughts, because they can't deny that it wasn't nothing in that apple juice. They admit that there was urine in the apple juice, even though it was a small certain amount. It's enough to harm an individual because, like I say, you do not know what somebody's carrying in their body. And he could have anything could have happened to him health-wise. He could have had any type of reaction, and then you would have had a different story that we're talking about. People are always playing lighthearted to situations until somebody is unalive, and it goes further than they wanted to go. And now they're going to use age as a reason of saying you was immature at the time. And it's no excuse. You did something and you have to take responsibility for it. And you don't deserve to be paid any amount of money because you feel like people were making you accountable by saying things to you and you couldn't handle what you was reading about yourself that you indeed did with your friends to this boy. Y'all bully him, you beat him, shot him with a BB, and then you put urine in his apple juice. Had he not said anything, I wonder how much further it would have went. I hope that they help this mother get all the representation that she needs to overturn this frivolous of a joke lawsuit. He deserves nothing as he sits here looking like he didn't do anything, and he's very much guilty. So let me know what y'all think below. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon, okay? Bye.